Good afternoon from Universal Studios. Today we are here just hanging out. It's going to be a pretty casual vlog, but the biggest thing we want to do is check crowds. It's kind of starting to come into spring break season, which means we're going to get a lot of people here. As you guys can see, there are a lot of people coming out of the park right now. I don't know where they're going, but you can see the crowds are definitely here at Universal Studios with the Hulk all the way in the background, way out there. We should be getting a ride on that later today. Like I said, that ride has been super splashy recently. When you go down after the loop, I feel like it's very misty. Velocicoaster is going out in the distance. I believe Hulk is moving too, and Dr. Doom. So I think everything is operational today.
Not
would hope so.
Spider-Man.
Oh, not Spider-Man?
Not Spider-Man. It's down right now.
So, okay, so hopefully it comes up then. Oh yeah, there you go. You have Hulk and Dr. Doom going at the same time. So no Spider-Man today. Well, no Spider-Man yet. Now, this isn't a video by any means kind of going over annual passes here at Universal, but I will say getting an annual pass at the premier level, which is the top tier and it is the most expensive, is honestly amazing. You get the ability to then get unlimited express pass after 4 p.m. I'm saying that as like a day-to-day basis. So every single time that you visit, you can do all of the express lines once per visit. But again, if you come 5 times in a week, you can do it every single day. It is only, it is limited, I should say, to 1 ride per, or 1 express pass per ride. So you are limited in that regard, but honestly, like, I don't want to say it's free, because you definitely pay for it when you pay for the Premier Pass. It's a lot more expensive, but it's honestly the biggest perk, in my opinion, to getting a Premier Pass is getting the ability to come after 4 p.m. and just getting to do all express lines. So you'd be like, oh, it's 120 minutes for this? Yeah, I'll probably wait 20 minutes. Like, it honestly just pays for itself. I love it. That's a huge plus right now because the crowds are very high. Everything is like, it's looking like 100 plus minutes from the big attractions. So with the Premier Pass, we will be able to skip those lines because obviously having the express attached, huge, huge benefit. As you can see right now, Hulk is a posted 75-minute wait. I will give you guys an update. I'm gonna set a timer from the second my phone goes into the locker. I'll tell you how long that we wait for this ride, but it is 75 minutes. We have a line starting outside, not totally filled outside, but it is starting outside. So with our Express Pass, we'll let you know about the time frame that we end up waiting. So the wait for Hulk again was almost about 16 and a half minutes, and this was when I put it into the locker. So that means it was probably only, I don't know, 12, 13 minutes of actual waiting in line, and that was for front row as well. So we had to wait an extra like cart. So yeah, not bad at all for Express Pass at 75-minute posted wait. I really do have to give a shout out to the Hulk there. Number 1, the operations, which I've mentioned before. Very, very good. The ride itself doesn't probably even break top 3 or top 5 for me here in Central Florida. It is a good ride, but like the operations, phenomenal. Number 2, modified seating in the front row on all of their carts. So that means anybody that's bigger, they have a modified seat. It's like the second seat over. So a lot of times I feel like the modified seats will either be like in the back or in the middle in a weird position. They offer modified seating, so if you are a larger guest, in the front row. That's huge because then it's like, hey, I'm bigger, but like I never get to experience the front row. They offer them on that ride. So very unique, and you just gotta give it, you gotta give props to the Hulk, man. I think that's such a good, just everything over there, phenomenal. Again, the ride itself is still good. It's intense, just like the sun right now. But yeah, awesome way that they've kind of just done that. And it's an older ride still too, and it still just holds up. I have to do my due justice for you guys and show you just the crowd level again right now. And Spider-Man posted 50, I think it just opened back up, but there is a crowd outside of the line here waiting to get in. Very long line for Spider-Man right now. And again, Hulk was 75, I haven't seen that in a while, but very long lines today. We are starting that time of the season. All right, we are going to do Dr. Doom's while we are over here right next to Spider-Man. Again, with the Fast Pass, pretty much should be a walk-on. It's a 15-minute posted wait. So we're gonna check this out real quick, and we actually have to go this direction. I actually think both of the towers are going. I very rarely see both of them launching, but I almost never see this left one going, and the left is going today. don't just take my word on it. These are the wait times right now, and you can see, so 60 minutes for Fast and Furious, 150 for Hagrid's. We've got Forbidden Journey, 85, Rip Ride 65, 100 for Velocicoaster, 75 Men in Black, 85 The Mummy. Hulk went down to 45, 60 on Simpsons. You got the 160 on Gringotts, and 85 there at Kong. Yeah, 50 for Spider-Man, 60 on Transformers, 120. That's 2 hours for Ripsaw. That's crazy. So as you guys can see, I mean, it is a busy one here today. I'm not lying to you about it. And you know, it's gonna be kind of hard to do rides if you don't have an express pass today. You could definitely wait in the lines if you were here this morning. You're not gonna have too many problems with it, but you gotta keep that in mind depending on the time that you visit. That could really kind of take you by surprise if, you know, last week, 2 weeks ago, you're not seeing even half of those times, and then all of a sudden this week, you're seeing 120, 160 minutes. I mean, that's gonna be hard. We are coming back here to the green eggs and ham booth because we loved the buffalo chicken tots that we got here last time. And I think we're gonna try a different flavor, just see kind of what else they've got. The pizza tots look pretty good. The carnitas tots look pretty good. Even honestly, the green eggs and ham tots look decent. I don't think we'll do that today, but I've also heard decent things about the Hoo Hash. But I think we'll try either the carnitas or pizza tots today and kind of see what we feel. But the buffalo chicken tots, honestly, that might be, and I said this in my last video, that might be one of my favorite things at all of Universal Studios, not just Islands of Adventure. We did end up going with the pizza tots here, and after annual pass discount, I think it was $9.95, and we do have the gift card that is here for Mardi Gras, which is again an awesome deal that you get as a pass holder, where it is $150 worth of value for $120. So you're getting 30 extra free dollars basically, and you get to use annual pass discount on top of it. It's just such a good deal. Pizza tots acquired. I'm always so nervous carrying them because, like, you could see, oh my gosh, I almost just dropped them. You can literally drop these things because they slide on the plate so crazily. So I am heading over here to the Lost Continent to meet Nicole because she went to go pick up like the beef pita or whatever that is. It's only up until 6 o'clock, so she went over and picked that up. So I'm gonna come meet her over here, and we're gonna have a nice little meal before we actually head over towards studio side. And then again, we're experiencing some more Mardi Gras. I know we're doing it quite a bit, but we're just trying to get as much just exposure to it as we can. We've never done it before, so everything is brand new to us. Where I know some people have done it, so that's not anything new. I know they've got a lot of repeat foods, and you know, just the whole experience can be a little repeated in a sense, but for us, it's all brand new. So every single time we go, you know, it's like we're doing it all over again, you know, fresh, because we haven't done it before. So that is why we are doing it quite a bit. I believe I just said pita. It's a kebab, that's what it is. So it is the beef kebabs here at the Delicious Kebabs booth, or what is this, Doc Sugrus? I don't even know how you pronounce that. But it's the Desert Kebab House. So we did end up finding a spot here, but it's actually kind of next to the Fire Eaters Grill right there. There's just not a lot of seating over here. We were probably better to go over towards Seuss Landing, but that is okay. So we're going to try these out here. She's just getting her kebab now, and then we'll go ahead and eat that. We've already, I think, done reviews on that before, but we will go ahead and do a pizza review here on the pizza tots. So we're about a little over halfway through these right now, and these are very good. I'm not gonna deny that. They are delicious still. I really just like their tater tot base that they have here. Kind of hard to find a good tater tot in all honesty, but they are not as good as the buffalo chicken ones, but these are good. Honestly, I think what they could do is up the sauce a hair, add a few more pepperonis would be my thought. But overall, I really like this. I would get it again, but the buffalo chicken was just so good. So right next to the kebab place, you do have the All Hallows Eve boutique. We've done this a few times, gone in and checked out some of the merchandise, and we're not going to do that today, but I will let you guys know we are going to do a little update here on some of the rumors that have been coming for speculation on the HHN 32 map. So we will kind of go over that, not in this video, but probably the next video. But a lot of this stuff is going to be merchandise right now that you can probably just find in most of the other stores. I also do want to point out, as Nicole is filling up our water, if you come to these Coca-Cola Freestyle machines, the water is free. You cannot get any of the sodas, teas, any other drinks other than water, but the water is free here, so you can fill up all of your bottles and anything that you need with water here at the station. So make sure to stay hydrated in the parks. It can save you a little bit of money too if you bring your own bottles, or even if you buy one at the park, come here to refill versus just continuously buying the same, more and more bottles over and over. We bring them from home and then just fill them up at the parks. So, way to save money, and it's actually very cold. So I think the last ride we're going to do here before we get out of here and head over towards Universal Studios side instead of Islands will be actually Cat in the Hat. Well, we've got our Express Pass. We haven't done this ride yet, so another one we get to just hop right on. I need to let you guys know it is warm in here. They do not have any AC, so if you are looking to get out of the heat, don't come in here. It feels hotter than it is outside. It's 80 degrees outside. We have just finished up on Cat in the Hat, and look at the sunset we are getting. It's not the most beautiful, but just that hint of orange, purple, and red all kind of coming together over there, right on the horizon. And maybe at some point Velocicoaster will go, but looks great, feels great. 80-degree weather right now. Gotta love Central Florida during this time of the year. Here's a little bit of a better look for you guys. And there is Velocicoaster going over there. Just such a nice sunset. Get some palm trees, get the roller coaster. This looks nice. You can see the fire. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to catch that, but there's the fire over there in front, over the lagoon. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. You have a helicopter all the way over there. Oh, there's Velocicoaster. Whee! Now we are done here at Islands of Adventure, as you can see behind me, and we are now going to head over towards Universal Studios side. But with that being said, I would appreciate it if you guys enjoy the theme park content and you want to see what's happening here in Central Florida, not just at the theme parks even, but anything new and exciting coming to this area. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel because we cover everything here in Central Florida and a little bit outside of Central Florida. But in particular, this is kind of our home stomping ground, and if you guys enjoy it, make sure, like I said, you guys are subscribed to the channel and turn that bell notification on so you guys are informed anytime we do release a new video. As we are coming up to Universal Studios, Nicole just gave me the timing, and both parks are open till 10 p.m. tonight, which means that obviously tomorrow's President's Day, so with the holiday here, crowd levels, I guess it kind of makes sense, but I don't think we've seen a 10 p.m. close for both parks. Is it even like that in summer?
Maybe in summer they're both 10, but I haven't seen, where are we, Universal open late, probably since HHN.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, because obviously they're up to like 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. or whatever. But yeah, I feel like I haven't seen Universal side is what she's basically saying there. Is like Universal hasn't been open, I feel like, past like 8 or 9 since I feel like literally some, or I guess then, yeah, HHN, but crazy. So it's a late night tonight, which is kind of cool. So as you see, we're mentioning how busy the parks are just in general. That has a lot to do with it too. Like, or I guess the time frame then has a lot to do with it. It's like, okay, this is definitely a busy time of the year right now and a busy weekend overall. So, and there's the medallion, which I feel like, I don't know if we've seen it in any of the vlogs yet, but we do have a medallion. Opening day, it was not here. And again, right now it is maybe, what, 6:30? Was it 7 o'clock? Yeah, so 6:30 right now. And these are the lines to get in. It is, again, it's no joke to come in into the parks right now. It is busy. Again, you don't have to take my word for it. I feel like I've shown you guys the crowds. We've shown you some of the wait times. It is a busy time this weekend. We have now made it into the Universal Studios, and we are losing a little bit of sunlight here. So we'll try and do our best to kind of get as much as we can on this lens before we swap it over. But we do have our low light lens, and I am very excited about that. I think we have done one vlog with it back, so loving that. But we're gonna go ahead, get on a few more rides, use our Express Pass here, because it's just, again, a casual kind of night with the crowds here. Being able to ride rides is always a huge plus. And then we're gonna let our food settle that we just ate, and then probably get a nice treat here. We might go ahead and do that ube ice cream over at the Japan booth. And yeah, I don't know. Other than that, not too sure, but we're gonna go get on some rides here and just hang out and enjoy the ambiance of Universal Studios on a beautiful night. But before we go too far in, I do want to give you a few little updates here on the Minions area. So up front here, we do have some walls. I've been talking about the construction updates here. a little bit. We are still going a little quick here, but not too quick on the VillainCon ride. You could see some of the just facade work still kind of looks the same. The big building here from Shrek doesn't look like it's totally painted. It still looks a little dirty, but it looks like they cleaned it up a little bit. It's kind of hard to tell here at night, but I do think that they've cleaned it up a bit. But what I really want to show you is right up there ahead. I don't know if you guys can see some of the scrim for the what I'm going to assume is like the Minions Cafe. So let's get up there and I'll show you some of that. So look at all of the scrim work that we have up here. And again, I believe this is for Minions Cafe. This looks massive, actually. And again, we weren't here for the Monsters Cafe, but this looks pretty big, and it comes all the way over here. Looks to be just, I don't know. I mean, this looks like it's going to be a very large eating section. I don't know if there's going to be a store inside of there as well, because I think this goes all the way back to the butt of Transformers behind this. You can see the building back there. So I'm not too certain what's going on here, and you can see this entire wall. I mean, it goes the whole length of the front of the park. There's a lot of construction happening, and this area will get congested during the concert. It gets very, very congested, especially for the more popular artists. But yeah, I just want to show you guys some of the scrim there as it is going up, and I think we're kind of coming along here, and we'll probably see quite a bit of action happening here over the next month as it starts to really develop and you get a lot more of the structural base here. Now with that, our first ride up is going to be Rip Ride Rocket. You guys know we love to hit this ride when we first come in. We actually have skipped it a few times recently because it's been very bumpy. There is a need for refurbishment on it, and it is coming actually quite soon if I'm not mistaken. But we're gonna go ahead, give it a ride tonight. It's been a little while. I will let you know how it goes, but right now, let's see, I think it's posted, is it 80 minutes? It is 80 minutes, so we should have a pretty quick ride with our Fast Pass, which is always a plus. So we'll catch you guys in just 1 second as soon as we get done with the rocket. We have now just finished up on Rip Ride Rocket. I did a hidden song and it was so loud. However, we were front row and I didn't feel horrible. A lot of times I feel like I'm just jerking around like crazy. It was not too bad today. So I do appreciate that. Maybe it's just the front row thing, not too sure. But anyway, on to the rest of the park. I think we're gonna go hit Mummy, do a little Express on that, maybe over to Mib, a little Express on that. Gotta love Express. I know I've mentioned it so many times, but honestly, if you guys are debating whether or not to, upgrade your pass to the Premier Pass, it honestly just feels so worth it with the Express. Also, let me tell you some awesome news. Starting tomorrow, February 20th, Velocicoaster will officially be on the Express Pass list. That means that if you have Express Pass, you no longer have to have the individual whatever it is for Velocicoaster. Express Pass will now be on the Velocicoaster list. So if you guys are taking a trip down here anytime after tomorrow, February 20th, you guys have access to Velocicoaster. So now there's only one ride inside of both parks that is not available for the Express Pass, and that is Hagrid's. And I don't know when that's going to be getting onto the Express Pass. I'm going to guess not for at least another year or two. I might even assume it won't happen until Epic Universe, just because then they'll start to disperse the crowds to that park a little bit. I'm not too sure, but Velocicoaster, that's a huge plus. A few more walls here in New York. I think I pointed this out already. Again, this is across from the old Tribute Store. Crazy to think I'm saying old Tribute Store when apparently that's just been the Tribute Store for a long time. But there are some walls here. These have been up here for a little while. But again, there is construction happening here at both parks, Universal Studios and Islands, but a lot more here at Universal Studios. Well, here we go. We are now at Revenge of the Mummy. Gonna go ahead and get on our Express Pass line here and hopefully get a nice quick line. Nothing has been over maybe 15, 20 minutes that we've had to wait. So really nice to have the short queues here tonight. Goodbye, Mummy. Good run. But we are done. Now we're going to head this way. The parade should be happening here in, I believe, just about 30 minutes tops, I think. I think we are very close. People are lining up. As we are heading over towards Men in Black, I do want to ask you guys real quickly. I have a few posts that have been put up on the community tab for our page here. And if you guys aren't yet, like I said, if you're subscribed, you guys should be able to see that. I don't know if that works if you're not subscribed. I'm not too sure. So if you aren't, make sure you guys are subscribed so you guys can then go ahead and see that tab, because I've been asking questions. We're looking to start live streaming some stuff. I've gotten a little bit of feedback here, and seems like some people want to see some live streams, so we're going to try doing that either on a weekly or a bi-weekly basis if possible. Obviously we got to see what the schedule looks like, but I'm going to be asking a few questions on there, and I would really appreciate it if you guys would just kind of answer. It's just poll questions. I don't need like full written responses or anything. I'll typically put up a poll and just kind of get a gauge of what you guys are feeling, or if you could give me some feedback there. Obviously feel free to comment on that and kind of let me know your thoughts too if you'd like, but if you guys don't mind, just go ahead and check out the community tab here on my page to just kind of see. I don't know if that pushes it out to you as a subscriber or not, but like I said, I'm trying to figure out a few things and try and figure out schedule and kind of just what ultimately works for the people that are viewing the videos.
It's very quiet over here.
It is very quiet over here,
Maybe
isn't it?
everyone's all by the parade, like waiting for it to start.
That's what I'm guessing. It is kind of peaceful though, just over here by like the Potter area. Just much more quiet. I mean, there's not like loud music. There's no real winds. I don't know, not a ton of people. Kind of peaceful. However, we didn't talk really much about Cat in the Hat, and I don't think you loved it. I didn't love it.
I didn't love it. I feel like there was a lot of blank wall space that they could have done so much more with.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I feel like, you know, when you ride a lot of the Disney rides, a lot of times, you know, you get such unique feeling, just, I don't know, visuals and ride experience. I just feel like Cat in the Hat really didn't do it, you know? And that's unfortunate, but I guess I don't love Cat in the Hat. I think Dr. Seuss is cool, but I guess I'm not like obsessed with Seuss by any means.
But I think for having such a big like Seuss area,
Yeah.
they could put more effort into the ride.
Yeah, there's a lot of blank space on there, and I think that's the biggest issue. But we are coming up to Men in Black. We are just around the corner. So we're gonna see if we could break my record. I think it's 320 or 360. I don't know. I did really well last time, so I'm hoping to have a better option or a better score here.
I think your score is high enough.
I need to break. I need to get like 999. I feel like people are doing that left and right. So hopefully I can probably break 500. I can't go from like 300 to 900,000. Obviously that's not going to happen. But maybe I can get another 100,000 or 200,000 if I can get the bonus button.
No, that's my button. You gotta let me keep those points.
I don't know. I need that bonus button.
I need those bonus buttons.
Just real quick, there's another water filling station here, kind of in this like little central hub area. Right now it's by Belgium and Germany, which is right there on your way to Men in Black. But there's another Coca-Cola freestyle machine here if you guys are looking for water. Look at how like dead the Denmark booth is over here. And honestly, even Belgium and Germany don't have a lot going on. Very quiet back here, like I said. You guys could probably even hear like the crickets chirping. That's how quiet it is right now. I don't know if you can hear it.
In a minute, so I think that's
Oh, is it a minute? Okay, I think I was thinking it was like 20 minutes. So
No,
yeah, it's
it's
happening
7:24.
quick. All right, that was the last update. Now we're getting to Men in Black. We will see you guys in just a minute as we get a locker. We've never been on this side. I guess we're doing 11. Lucky 11. Men in Black is done. As you can see behind us, I scored a 307,000. It wasn't as good as my last time. I don't remember what I got in the last vlog. I think, like I said, maybe 340, 320, 360, 3 something, but more than 307. Wasn't quite there. I really don't know. Like I feel like I was doing okay, but I wasn't getting a lot of hits, I guess. I don't know. I still didn't get the bonus. Did you get the bonus?
I got the bonus.
She got the bonus again. Wow. And what?
Yeah, but I only had 129,000.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that bonus, I would have 29,000. No.
Oh no.
I'm done with Men in Black.
Yeah, that
for
would
a while.
have been less than 30,000 without the bonus. I would have been at 400. I think I need the 400, like the 100,000 bonus
Nope, that's
in
fine.
order for me to like get it, and that's how I'm gonna end up getting, you know, a better score here. But this is crazy, like how dead it is back here. There's nobody at the booth behind me at Denmark. Belgium, I don't think has a single person. I feel like Germany doesn't have anybody. It's just weirdly like quiet back here. I will say this is kind of a neat photo op opportunity if you guys are interested in something like this. You got the little NOLA. So for like New Orleans, you can get, yeah, just I guess like photo op. So that's kind of neat. I think it's better when you have a little bit of sun here and you get a little bit of reflection off of the water, but it still would look pretty nice either way. Again, that's right here by Belgium, which nobody is here. And then Germany. I mean, this is crazy because like the park's still open for another like 2 hours or so. I think over 2 hours, and just feels very dead back here. But again, I think that's because all of the activities for Mardi Gras are happening right now, and we came and did Men in Black. So yeah, I guess take that for what you will.
And try gelato, or you want to do the sundae again?
I don't know. We're determining what we want to get right now. We're looking at the gelato from Louis. We're thinking about the sundae, the peanut butter strawberry sundae from the Potter area over here. This is what, Hogsmeade? No, this is Diagon Alley. I'm sorry, Diagon Alley. Or going to Japan and getting like their ubu or whatever ice cream. We're trying to determine.
You liked this one?
I did like this, but I haven't tried the other two. I've heard good things about.
All right, then we can try something.
Both.
It's all new to me.
It is all new to you. I don't know.
Something new for you.
What do you think? Woo, up close and personal.
I think the Japan one sounds a little scary.
But we don't know.
I know, but the ball.
All right, let's try at least something new. So we're gonna head this direction, and at least try something new.
What's the?
Isn't it nice to have this low light lens, by the way, so you guys can actually see what is happening? Also, the parade is happening way out in the distance. I don't have any zoom on this, which always is a little rough, but you can see the parade. Maybe we'll get some beads. We are planning on eventually getting up on the float. It's very hard to get reservations for. You got to be like Johnny on the spot with that. But we're going to try at some point. Just obviously we couldn't today, and by the time we were looking at it, it was like 4 o'clock, and that ain't gonna happen. Due to process of elimination, because I don't know if we're gonna be able to cross the street to get to Japan, we may be doing Louis' Gelato over here because the parade's going on right now. You can see behind me. We have the entire parade. Look at them. So I think it's probably gonna just be Louis at this point. We might hang out and catch some beads. Because why not? Mardi Gras. This is the Italy booth here, and so they have a gelato stuffed pressed brioche, which is kind of like a ice cream or the gelato inside of like a brioche bun. Looks like a little UFO saucer. And then you have that, but we're not doing the Italy arancini flight. So maybe we do that, or maybe they just have regular gelato. Here's the rate, by the way. So it's kind of hard to see, I can't zoom in for you guys, but this is actually pretty affordable. So 2 scoops in a cup is $4.99 for the gelato here. Not a ton of flavors. You have salted caramel, looks like a strawberry, a chocolate, a cookies and cream, a mint, and a pistachio. But honestly, like, I think we paid over $10, or maybe like, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 over at Disney. You remember what the price was for the...
Oh, for that flight?
No, not the flight, the cup at Disney, the bowl, the ice cream from Main Street.
Oh.
Is that over $10? Or maybe around 10?
I think it was like 9 with our discount.
Yeah, so then there you go. So it's $5 for this, $4.99 for 2, and then we should get a discount on top of that. So this is way cheaper. However, I don't know the size of the scoops, but we're gonna do that. I don't think we're gonna do the brioche bun. I feel like that's just gonna be too doughy right now. So as of right now, I think we're just gonna do 2 scoops of gelato, and hopefully it's pretty good. But you can't order inside, you have to order it outside, which is kind of a pain because it is very crowded right here. So give us 1 second as we try and fight through the crowd and hopefully just get some gelato quick. So here is our salted caramel and Oreo. It looks very melted, unfortunately. I will say you don't get as much for the $5, so I will note, like, that's one thing Disney does have going for it. I feel like you get a hefty scoop. Here it's not very hefty, but I did watch the Tim Tracker tried this in the brioche bun, and it was like super melted, and he said it was like warm. So that's kind of why we opted out against it. We'll probably try it at some point, but tonight we just kind of wanted some gelato and some ice cream to just kind of top off the night for a little treat here. As we stand here in front of the Japan booth here, we were a little disappointed actually with the gelato. It was really melty. The flavor was actually pretty good. The amount that you got, and here's the weird part. Literally, we went inside and we asked, and we were like, oh, can we order here? They said, no, you have to go to, you have to go outside. We said, okay, that's totally fine. We go outside, and then we order out there, we go in, we sit inside, and then somebody else goes in, and then they order at the counter. And I was like, well, you just told us we had to go outside. they had like really full scoops. Ours was like melted, so I don't know what happened. Maybe they were just a little like overwhelmed because of the parade that was coming through. Not too sure, but I was a little upset about that. The flavor was good. It was more like a Frosty. Like if you've ever had like a Frosty from like Wendy's, that was like the consistency. And it was like melting. I don't know, it's all right. Probably should have went to the Japan booth. Also, Willow is playing again tonight, like I mentioned, and we're not staying for it, but we'll walk by and give you a little visual as we do pass right by here on our way out. It does get very congested up here, I've mentioned that before, so keep that in mind when you guys are leaving the park. If you come this way, it is very congested through this little channel. Well, it does seem like we have come to the end of today's trek out here to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. We had a good time today. Didn't actually experience too much Mardi Gras, to be completely honest. It was just very busy, so we weren't going to get a spot for the parade. We couldn't get a float spot either. And I don't know, I guess just overall, it was just a little bit busy. But what we did get to do was use our express passes, which was a lifesaver today. We got on a ton of rides, didn't wait more than I feel like 15-20 minutes tops. So again, you really just can't complain about that. And yeah, I can't say enough good things about the express pass here at Universal Studios. And like I mentioned, Velocicoaster coming to Express tomorrow, February 20th. That is amazing news. So we will definitely be hitting that hopefully either this week or next week, the next time we show up to the park. But either way, that is going to wrap up our video here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and tagging along in our little escapade here at the parks. We will see you guys in the next one. Take care.